Hey everybody, Batmerk here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Ghost Rider 2099 number 1 from 2019. This is the variant cover right here. It looked pretty badass. I like the design of this Ghost Rider. It looks like he's a Terminator basically with a chainsaw arm and a flaming skull. And he's a biker. So yeah, it looked pretty awesome. I picked this up on General Principle. I didn't know what to expect. Yeah, it's a variant. But basically, it takes place in 2099 in this city called Transverse City. It's basically a city that spans from New York to Chicago, and the city is mostly like on roads. It's made up of roads, and all these like elite people, like they live in cars in these giant like locomotives, basically. And there's like a corporation called Demonics that goes around and they allegedly like clean the roads off and stuff like that. They're like a big corporation, and yeah, looks like the city is mostly just like roads. People spend most of their time on it. So I thought that was a pretty cool concept and something original I haven't seen before. I like that. I will say that so far out of the 2099 line of books I've read this season, this is the best one so far. So yeah, and it starts out, someone's basically, these group of pirates are trying to hijack this Demonics truck, I believe, and they're trying to steal some tech. So we're introduced to these new guys. I think they're called the I don't know what the name of the group is, but the main character's name is Zero. That's him, I think. And it's funny, he's got a flaming skull. And that's Werewolf, which is like kind of like a malware. They spell it like WAREWOLF. And there's another guy, I think, named Frack, and then another one named like 2600. But basically they're trying to break in and steal some tech, and the dude, the main character, that Zero, he breaks in and goes in there kind of like the Matrix, kind of like Neo. And I thought that was pretty cool too. So he goes in there and he breaks into the system, and when they go in there too, while he's doing that, the other guys on his team, they find this robot that's there. It looks like a Terminator pretty much. It's pretty cool. And the company finds out Demonics on like another like locomotive thing that they're traveling on. They find out that someone's trying to break in there, and they got past they're hacking in. They got past their firewall, and one of the main corporate guys that runs the company, one of the main like people on the board, they find out that it's actually Zero is the son of him. So they pretty much like, oh, your son Zero is breaking into our computer system, and what are we gonna do about it? Like he's your son, so you decide what should we do. And he's like, oh, just kill my son, kill him. So basically Zero gets killed and he's blown up. Him and his crew are blown up, and this whole like society now is based on like points that you get. Basically in society, like the more points you get, the better you live, and you're in you live in better like locomotives and things like that. And so when he dies, he actually goes to a digital hell, which I thought again was something creative and original. I never thought about digital hell. Oh shit, never thought of that. And it's called the Ghost Works, and Johnny Blaze is still around in 2099 running hell. So looks like he's gonna be there for another 60 years or something like that, 70 years. I don't know the math, but hey, he's still running hell. Still got his crown and stuff. I like Hellboy, the fire crown floating around his head like a halo. But yeah, he basically cuts a deal with this guy Zero, just like Mephistopheles cut a deal with Johnny Blaze. So he comes back and he basically transports Zero's consciousness into that Terminator machine, and and he wakes up, and and that's it right there. You stupid puss bags. They use that word a lot in here, puss bags, and there's a lot of this like futuristic slang that they use. It's kind of cool, but I don't know, like people use the word fascist a lot. Like they just throw it around a lot in comics. Like I don't know why. I'm just kind of like tired, like played out word, like you fascists. Like everyone just kind of throws that word around like stupid. But yeah, he gets the bike, and the bike in here that he rides looks kind of like a Judge Dredd bike, which again I thought was pretty cool. This book's got some really cool gore in it too. Another thing that I liked. Thought that was a really cool factor to it. He also meets up with his girlfriend, and she doesn't believe it's him, and they don't really talk to her that much in the story, but you know, she's got like a on wheels, like basically like a tire repair shop on wheels. In the city, again, like people are always driving. It's like the vehicles never stop. The cars, the locomotives, they just keep driving nonstop, which I thought is pretty cool. You know, I wouldn't mind watching a movie of this. This would be a sweet movie. I think it'd be kind of cool. Not a TV show, but just a big, badass live-action movie. Maybe George Miller could direct it, you know? Something like that. Something like Mad Max, but, you know, Ghost Rider 2099. I think that would be kind of cool, you know? But anyways, back to the story. She doesn't believe him, and then there's these bounty hunters, like, pop up. And they're working for Demonics. That's a pretty funny name, too. Demonics. Sounds like demonic, but with the word D apostrophe and then Monix. But yeah, it's kind of weird because she like kind of like takes out the whole crew of bounty hunters, like half of them. You know, it's like, dude, it's not even your story. Like, just his girlfriend like pops up for a second and just kills, like, takes out the whole bounty hunter crew. It's like, why didn't Ghost Rider do it? I don't know. Seems kind of funny that would happen. But yeah, so she helps. So Ghost Rider's girlfriend essentially helps him kill like half the bounty hunters that are trying to stop him. And he basically infiltrates the Demonics headquarters, and he picks up a chainsaw from his girlfriend's workshop, you know, and he retrofits it to his costume, and that's it right there. He breaks in, and he breaks into a trial that his dad's on, and I think they're gonna basically fire his dad from the company. And he gets the judge, the guy running the trial, and just cuts him up, you know. And they're like, oh, you know, you're our robot. And he's like, I belong to no one, you know. So, and basically all he wanted was revenge. Yeah, that's it, you know. And then there's his dad, you know, and he's like, you know, I'm doing this because of what, you know, what you've become, you know, and he's just telling him, you had me killed, and that's something I could never forgive, you know. So yeah, I understand, you know. I mean, his dad had him killed, you know what I mean. It's his dad. I don't know, just did him dirty, did him wrong, you know. And I'd do the same thing, you know. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Yeah, there's some more stuff in here, but I don't want to get, you know, in trouble for the copyrighteers, you know. They might come around and, you know. But yeah, just check this book out. Again, it has a lot of cool concepts in it. It's not too you know, it's not too political. Not you know, there's a little bit of undertones in there, just like it goes with like every book that comes out with the big two. But you know, it's got some cool character design. It's got a cool like futuristic city. You know, it's got gore. It's pretty fun. It just keeps going. You know, out of all the 2099 books that are out right now, definitely Ghost Rider 2099. I think it would be a fun movie to watch. Yeah, so yeah, definitely check it out. And I give this one right here 2 horns up. And as always, folks, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe. And we got daily content here on Metal, Movies, and Brewskis. Have a good night, folks.